Week 9, Part 3. Make or buy. Many firms face make or buy decisions, a choice small manufacturing companies must make when they have the option of making or buying parts for products they purchase. Some reasons for making parts rather than buying them are as follows. More complete use of plant capacity. Supplies are guaranteed with fewer delays caused by design changes or difficulties with outside suppliers. A secret design may be protected. Expenses are reduced because you don't have to pay for the supplier's overhead or shipping. Closer coordination and control of the total production. Products may be of higher quality than those available from outside suppliers. Some reasons for buying parts rather than making them. An outside supplier's part may be cheaper because they concentrate on only making that part. Additional space, equipment, personnel skills, and working capital are not needed. Less diversified managerial experience and skills are required. Greater flexibility is provided, especially in the manufacture of a seasonal item. In-plant operations can concentrate on the firm's specialties. The decision to make or buy should be based on long-run costs and profits because it may be expensive to change once you have made your decision. Outsourcing, co-ops, and internet. Buying products or services from other business firms is known as outsourcing. Businesses can outsource all sorts of tasks, from business planning and production design to sales, presentations, and warranty services. The expertise of these outside suppliers may enable them to provide better quality services. Some small companies find that they can increase their buying power if they join cooperative purchasing organizations, co-ops. In this type of arrangement, several smaller businesses combine their demand for products and services with the goal of negotiating as a group for lower prices and better services from suppliers. Today, small business owners can line up hundreds of suppliers, large and small, to bid for their business with just a few mouse clicks. Diversification of supply. Small businesses must decide whether or not it is better to use more than one supplier when purchasing items. A small company might prefer to concentrate purchases with one supplier for any of the following reasons. A particular supplier may be superior in its production quality. Large orders may qualify for quantity discounts. Orders may be so small that it is impractical to divide them among several suppliers. The business may qualify for prompt treatment of rush orders and receive management advice, market information, and flexible financial terms in times of crisis. Measuring supplier performance. Supply Chain Operations Reference, SCOR, model is a list of critical factors that provides a helpful starting place when evaluating a supplier's performance. 5 attributes stand out above all others. Reliability. Does the supplier provide what you need and fill orders accurately? Responsiveness. Does the supplier deliver inputs when they are needed? Flexibility. Does the supplier respond quickly to changes in your order? Cost. Does the supplier help you control your cost of goods sold and your warranty/returns costs? Asset efficiency. Does the supplier help you improve efficiencies by shortening the cash cycle, inventory holding time, and demand on assets? These attributes can prove helpful when first selecting a supplier. Remember, an outstanding rating on a measure that is not important to your business does not provide an advantage. In fact, it can be a form of waste. If a supplier fails to deliver what you need when you need it and with the quality you require, the entire operation breaks down, as does your business. The following reasons favor diversifying rather than concentrating sources of supply. Shopping among suppliers allows a firm to locate the best source in terms of price, quality, and service. A supplier, knowing that competitors are getting some of its business, may provide better prices and services. Diversifying supply sources provides insurance against interruptions caused by strikes, fires, or similar problems with sole suppliers. Building good relationships with suppliers. To implement a policy of fair play and to cultivate good relationships with suppliers, a small business should try to observe the following purchasing practices. Pay bills promptly. Minimize abrupt cancellation of orders merely to gain a temporary advantage somewhere else. Avoid attempts to browbeat a supplier into special or unusual discounts. Cooperate with the supplier by making suggestions for product improvements and/or cost reductions whenever possible. Provide courteous, reasonable explanations when rejecting bids, and make fair adjustments in the case of dispute. Forecasting supply needs and information systems. Forecasting can help with understanding where the business is going and the level of resources that will be required. Associative forecasting considers a variety of variables to determine expected sales. Small firms have greatly improved operational efficiency by using computers, new software, and internet links. Research has shown that accounts payable electronic invoicing can cut the cost of an invoice from $20 to $5. Microsoft has built a software that will automate every detail of a small business. This software is designed to work for a variety of businesses, from retail to distribution and manufacturing. Lean production. Lean production is an approach that emphasizes efficiency through elimination of waste. The goal of lean production is to use the minimum amount of resources to satisfy the needs of the customers. Consider the following. Defects are costly because they have to be repaired or scrapped. Overproduction must be stored and may never be sold. Transportation can be minimized by locating close to suppliers and customers. Waiting can be wasteful because resources are idle. Inventory in excess is unproductive and costly. Motion, whether by product, people, or machinery, can be wasteful. Processing itself is wasteful if it is not productive. Synchronous management. Synchronous management views the assets and activities of a company and suggests that they be managed in a way that optimizes performance. It requires an understanding of how one area of operations can affect the rest of the organization. Companies that understand interactions between assets and activities are likely to produce the greatest profits. Identifying bottlenecks is imperative to making synchronous management work. Bottleneck is any point in the operations process where limited capacity reduces the production capabilities. For example, a bottleneck would be created by a machine that cannot operate fast enough to keep up with the rest of the equipment on the assembly line. The most restrictive of bottlenecks is called a constraint. Since the constraint determines the capacity of the entire system, it is important to synchronize all other activities with it. Synchronous management. Finding the bottlenecks in an organization can be a challenging exercise, but once a constraint is found, what can be done to address it? This chart gives some solutions to bottlenecks and constraints. Common methods for addressing bottlenecks and constraints. Add capacity. Expand resources, subdivide the work, outsource production to a company with more capacity. Increase efficiency. Arrange schedules so that the resources take no breaks. For example, have employees take breaks during setup, teardown, or maintenance activities. Schedule maintenance on nights, weekends, and holidays rather than during productive time. Increase productivity through training, upgraded tools, or automation. Filter production. Inspect quality prior to a constraint. Allow only work that achieves firm goals and contributes to performance. That is, a finished goods inventory would be necessary. These points in an operation system deserve special attention for the sake of the company and its performance. The commitment of time and energy required to reach excellence certainly pays off over the long run.